Have you ever felt the weight of weariness, searching for a deep purpose in your life, an unwavering transformation? Today we will explore a historical figure whose faith defied the impossible. Mary, the mother of Jesus, is not just a name. She represents a hidden power, an exemplary resilience that can illuminate your own journey. Prepare to unravel mysteries. Many women and men seek inspiration to overcome challenges that seem insurmountable, feeling lost amidst adversity. Mary's legacy offers a fascinating roadmap for those yearning for a truly unshakable faith, capable of rising above any storm, inspiring lasting and significant change in their lives. In this video, you will discover the hidden power of history's most unwavering faith. 7 shocking lessons to overcome the impossible. We will discuss how her experiences, from conception to crucifixion, reveal timeless principles of courage and surrender, without unrealistic promises, but with profound value. Before we delve into the 7 shocking lessons Mary left us, it is essential to understand the context in which her story unfolded. What was the social, cultural, and religious reality of her time? And how did it shape the stage for her extraordinary faith and the challenges she would face? To grasp the magnitude of Mary's faith, you need to transport yourself to first-century Galilee, a humble rural region under Roman rule. Jewish society was deeply patriarchal, with women's lives rigidly defined by traditions and family expectations, especially concerning marriage and motherhood. In this context, a young virgin, betrothed, expected to follow a predetermined path. The concept of honor was paramount, and any deviation from social norms carried severe consequences. Her life was a reflection of the community, tied to home and reproduction, without great freedoms or apparent personal choices. There was a prevailing cultural perspective that celebrated female obedience and purity. However, there was also the messianic expectation, a belief in the coming of a savior. Although prophets spoke of a virgin giving birth, the practical expectation did not account for such an event, making the announcement to Mary unprecedented. Imagine Mary's surprise, a simple young woman, when an angel appeared with a divine message, revealing that she would be the mother of the Messiah. It was as if, in a world of clear rules, a new and mysterious door opened, demanding an understanding and faith that transcended all her prior knowledge. This scenario of strict social expectations and the promise of an unprecedented miracle created fertile ground for the first of Mary's 7 shocking lessons of faith. But how could someone so young and seemingly ordinary react to a divine calling that seemed, at first glance, utterly impossible and even dangerous? Mary's first unwavering, truly shocking lesson was her unconditional yes to the divine plan, even in the face of the inexplicable. When the angel Gabriel announced she would conceive the Son of God, her immediate response was, "May it be done to me according to your word." She chose faith over fear, embracing what was humanly impossible. This moment demonstrates the power of complete surrender, an essential lesson for anyone seeking purpose and transformation. Mary did not question logic, but possibility. She placed herself at the disposal of a plan that went beyond her comprehension, exemplifying a faith that does not wait to see to believe, but believes to see. This acceptance did not mean an absence of doubts or fears, but a conscious choice to trust a higher voice. You can apply this in your own life when facing decisions that seem to defy reason but resonate with a deeper calling. It's about surrendering to the flow of life with fundamental trust. It is important to emphasize that this surrender is not a renunciation of your own capacity for discernment, nor blind acceptance of anything. It is a trust aligned with divine and moral principles. After seeking wisdom and guidance, Mary's faith was active and conscious, not passive or naive. The impact of this yes was immediate and profound, not only on her spiritual life but also on her social standing. This first step of faith would demand immense courage from her to face the judgment and misunderstanding of her community, revealing the next powerful lesson about Mary's faith. The second shocking lesson Mary teaches us is the courage to face public judgment with unshakable dignity. Her pregnancy without a husband was socially unacceptable and dangerous in her time. She could have been ostracized or worse, but her faith empowered her to uphold the truth of her calling. When Joseph, her fiancé, considered leaving her quietly to protect her, an angel intervened, revealing the truth to him. This did not eliminate the stares and whispers of society, but it gave Mary fundamental support. She remained firm without trying to over-justify herself, trusting in divine providence and the larger plan. You can adapt this lesson when facing criticism or misunderstanding for following an authentic path, guided by your faith and convictions. Maintaining your integrity and trusting in truth, even when others doubt, is an act of profound courage. It's not necessary to prove yourself to everyone, but to remain true to yourself and your principles. However, it is crucial to discern the origin of criticism. Not all opposing opinions are unfounded. This lesson does not encourage ignoring constructive feedback, but rather not being shaken by unfair judgments that aim to devalue your faith or mission. The distinction lies in listening wisely without being paralyzed by fear. This example shows us that unshakable faith not only accepts the impossible, but also empowers the person to endure the social consequences of their divinely inspired choices. After accepting and enduring, Mary demonstrated another form of wisdom, which lies in deep observation and silent meditation. CTA. If you are finding inspiration in these lessons and feel a calling to strengthen your own faith, consider subscribing to the Unwavering Faith Women channel and activating notifications. This way, you won't miss out on future transformative reflections that can guide your journey of purpose and overcoming. Mary's third shocking lesson is the practice of attentive observation and silent meditation, treasuring up all these things in her heart. From Jesus' birth in the manger to the visit of the Magi and the episode in the temple, Mary did not just react but absorbed each experience, seeking deeper understanding. She not only experienced extraordinary events but processed them internally, meditating on their significance. This capacity for contemplation, for treasuring in her heart, allowed her to develop wisdom that went beyond superficial knowledge, connecting the dots of a divine plan that was gradually unfolding. You can apply this practice of treasuring in your heart in your daily life. Instead of being swept away by the rush, set aside moments to reflect on experiences, challenges, and small victories. Meditation and mindfulness allow you to extract valuable lessons, strengthening your intuition and faith. This lesson does not suggest inaction or passivity, but a wisdom that precedes and informs action. Treasuring in your heart is an active process of spiritual digestion, not stagnation. It's about deepening your understanding before acting impulsively, ensuring your choices are more aligned with your faith. Mary's ability to observe and meditate on the events of her life prepared her for a more active role, not just as a recipient but as a catalyst. Her next lesson reveals the power of intercession and humble service, showing how her active faith directly impacted the needs of others. Mary's fourth shocking lesson is the power of intercession and humble service, exemplified at the wedding at Cana. When the wine ran out, Mary perceived the need and interceded with Jesus, telling the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." She acted as a channel of blessing, transforming a crisis into a miracle. This attitude reveals a faith that does not wait passively, but actively seeks the good of others and makes itself available to facilitate divine action. Mary did not demand. She presented the need with humility and trust, delegating obedience to the servants so the miracle could happen. You can incorporate this lesson into your life by seeking opportunities to serve and intercede for the needs of those around you, using your gifts and talents to help. Being an attentive listener or offering a word of encouragement can all be channels for divine action, transforming situations. However, it is crucial to understand that interceding is not forcing God's will, but collaborating with it, being an instrument. Mary's faith led her to act in harmony with the divine plan, not to manipulate it. It's about surrendering to service with the certainty that God works through willing and humble hearts. Mary's life was filled with moments that required not only faith for service, but also immense capacity for enduring pain. How would she handle the peak of suffering, a moment that would test her faith overwhelmingly? And what can we learn about remaining steadfast in the deepest pain? The fifth lesson, perhaps the most impactful, is the ability to remain steadfast in pain. Mary stood at the foot of the cross, witnessing her son's suffering and death. The prophet Simeon had spoken of a sword piercing her soul. There, that prophecy was fulfilled. Her unshakable faith did not exempt her from pain, but sustained her through it. Mary's sixth shocking lesson manifests in the acceptance of a new purpose. While Jesus was on the cross, he entrusted her to the care of John, the beloved disciple. This symbolized not just physical care, but the formation of a new spiritual family, the church. Mary accepted this role, continuing her mission of faith and motherhood. The seventh and final lesson is the synthesis of all the others. Mary's faith truly moved the impossible. From the virgin conception to her steadfastness at the crucifixion and her acceptance of a new purpose, she demonstrated a faith that transforms cannot be into already is. Her life is a testament that nothing is impossible for God. We invite you to reflect deeply on these 7 shocking lessons from Mary's faith. Which one resonates most strongly with your soul at this moment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your authentic engagement and experience are valuable to the Unwavering Faith Women community. Mary, the mother of Jesus, offers us a model of faith that not only endures but thrives in the face of the unimaginable. She is not a distant figure, but a real inspiration, showing that with genuine faith, you too can overcome the impossible in your own life, finding purpose and lasting transformation. Recapping, we have seen that Mary's unshakable faith was built on unconditional acceptance. Courage in the face of judgment, wisdom in meditation, power in intercession, steadfastness in pain, and the acceptance of new purposes. These 7 shocking lessons are not just ancient stories, but keys for you to overcome the impossible on your journey. To delve even deeper, we recommend reading the Gospels of Luke and John, which provide details about Mary's life. Also, find a faith community or a Bible study group to share your discoveries and strengthen your spiritual path. Legitimate resources are essential for continuous growth. It is crucial to have realistic expectations. Transformation does not happen overnight. Mary's faith was forged in a life of challenges and continuous surrender. Results will come with persistence, prayer, and daily application of these lessons, understanding that it is a journey of gradual and constant growth. Now, we invite you to take the next step. Choose one of Mary's 7 lessons and commit to applying it in your life this week. Share in the comments which lesson you chose and how you intend to live it out. This inspires us all and strengthens our Unwavering Faith Women community. May the hidden power of Mary, the mother of Jesus' faith, inspire you to achieve your own unshakable transformation. Remember, what is impossible for men is possible for God, and with genuine faith, you can unlock that power within you, finding the purpose and strength for any challenge.